where I'm stuck is, do we want the lyric video or do we want a live? You let us know. And I don't know what live to go to. So here's a quick poll. I do have one pulled up. I've got the lyric video, and at the live that I have queued looks like this was in July 27th. Hold up. This is the live that I was told would be good. Is this what we want to do? Second pronunciation was correct. Okay, great. Thank you. 81% live. This is how we know we found this. These are our people.
These are our people.
Yep. We like lives as well. All right, sweet.
We're with you.
That's what we'll do.
He's got a very blue outfit on right now.
It's very blue. It's bluelicious, if you will.
It's bluelicious.
All right, let's give this a shot.
Okay.
All right, cool. It's a fan cam, so I don't have to fade it. This is written by Pablo, means shadow. Thank you for that,
Okay,
MLM.
awesome. I like the vibe of this already.
Curl there.
So smooth.
So vulnerable.
Yeah. Man.
That's so hard to do. He's like, it's like a mixed belt, mixed between chest voice, head voice, the folds thin a little bit. So it's like, you could hear how he could lean more into it, more air pressure, and get more of like that full Stell sound that we talked about when we heard him sing all by myself.
The capability of doing that, yes.
But he's like putting on the brakes just very purposefully, very delicately. It's such a hard space to sing in. He's doing great.
I was going to say, his mix is perfect. Everything is so... all the connections between the registers are so seamless.
Yeah.
And like he's putting all this dynamic in it. Like the way he's like inserting the vibrato in just such a smooth way. Man.
And props to Pablo again, too, in the songwriting.
Yeah.
I'm going to manifest something, if you all in the chat would join me. A co-write between our Johnny and Pablo. Can we
put it out there?
Let's dreamscape to that. I want to hear that. Oh no, this is awesome.
I want to hear that too.
Let's hear this. I just backed up a little bit here. Oh, beautiful. Yes.
Wow.
To
me, he is.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, to me, he is the perfect artist. Like again, like talking about me working with him, he's just that would be a dream to write for because he's got one of those voices where, like every aspect of his voice, every part of his range is still always commercial, and it's got an appeal to it. It's like sometimes when you have that broad of a range, you can kind of go into classical land, a little bit of the theatrical thing.
Sure.
Just in the nature of it, but every aspect, he always has that, I don't know, just that commercial appeal. I don't know how else to put it. And it's crazy.
Well, he's got the balance that we seek, I think, just as humans, which is skill and the unconscious emotional qualities. Because if it's just skill, you get the wow, but you don't necessarily want to go back and hear it over and over again. It doesn't move you as impressive as it could be. And if it's just emotional, that's art in and of itself, and that's great. But it could be jarring.
And that's usually got a right, exactly.
It's just kind of like it can be disconnected. But at least as a listener, as a musician, and as a fellow singer, it's like I can get distracted if it's just all emotion and no skill sets like showing up. Right. I love the balance when it's like clearly skilled, not just in range, but with the riffs, the breath control, the tonal qualities, but then you can hear him. He writes just slightly sharp and slightly flat. There no auto-tune or anything, but all those moments that he's off is perfectly on because that's what gives it those emotional intentions. And I know you've talked about this when you're in the studio working with an artist. Sometimes you leave them or even push them a little sharp to give a feeling of whatever you're aiming for in the moment. If it's perfect, it sounds like a robot. Perfect, it sounds inhuman, and disconnected.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sometimes I will manually do that. So there's this thing called Melodyne, or it's kind of like an auto-tune thing, but you like fix pitches, and sometimes I will go intentionally sharp or flat, depending on what
Let's give it just
emotion I want to.
It's subtle. They're still in tune, obviously, you know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But yeah, if you can do that naturally, I mean, obviously that's the way to go. I also want to talk about real quick before we move on. There's something about his tone. It's like it's got this threading the needle quality too. It's like this sort of high end, like he's just riding this line, and when it does his vibrato, it's just so precise. You know, it's but also with having a warm tone. But there's just this high end outline to it or something. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I don't know. I stopped listening to you and I was reading the chat. I heard
great.
Needle, outline, high end, good.
That covers it. Yes, that covers it.
No, I do hear what you're saying. There are frequencies in his tone, especially in the mix towards the high end, that is it is like it cuts through, but there's still like a warm quality mixed in. I guess is how I would describe that.
Right.
But okay, moving on to Josh Cullen. I didn't know his last name. We're learning all sorts of things.